Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Birgit from Koba.Siani. I'm glad to see you here again. So, we are back in the Rebecca fake fur sewing video. So this is my jacket pattern Rebecca, the short version. Of course, as always, the shop links you will find below this video in the description box. So in the last video we've already made a fur Rebecca. Also a sheep kind of fake fur with a Leo print, and this time again it will be a sheep like fake fur, but this fabric here is quite special because it has two nice sides. So this time we have only one layer to make the Rebecca jacket. At the outside it looks like black sweat leather, and at the inside there's the fur. For this jacket no real adaptations are required, but nevertheless I wanted to show it to you to make the fur series more complete and to show you how to handle the different fur options. Another good thing with this double-sided fabric is that it doesn't fray at all, so you just have to cut the edges really very sharply, then sew your jacket, remove all the fur rests from cutting it, and then it's already ready. So just let me show you some of the details now. At first I have to say that all pattern pieces are cut out in the regular way without any adaptations. To have this fur effect along the seams, I've put all seam allowances to the outside. Here you can see that I kept all the edges raw, as the fabric doesn't fray at all. I only had to cut it very neatly, and at the end I shook the jacket to remove all the fluff from the fur. The pockets also are just cut and stitched on. At the upper edge I added a stitching for decoration, but this is not necessary. As you can see it already here, a lot of the time-consuming working steps of the Rebecca jacket aren't done here. This is why this jacket version is so quick to sew. As fastening in the center front, I've added hand-sewn press buttons as I couldn't add any reinforcement with this fabric, and I thought the hand-sewn press buttons would be the safest here. The only thing I want to show you in detail now is how I made the collar. Here I also wanted to have this fur effect. This is why I rather went back to the original collar workmanship. Means I've finished the center front edges of the collar first, and then I stitched the collar with a 1 cm seam allowance to the neck hole from center front to center front notch. The collar is now laying to the inside at first. This you can see on the white fur part. And also the cut edges of the jacket fabric and the collar fabric are aligning, means the folded collar edge is pointing downwards. Afterwards I've trimmed the seam allowance to 5 mm, but only the seam allowance of the knit collar. I haven't touched the fur here. Then the collar can be folded upwards in its correct position and be fixed with a stitching. This is what you see me doing here. By the way, here I changed back to my Teflon sewing foot, as this glides much better over the fake fur fabric. So I'm just fixing the collar in its upright position. The stitching is just a few millimeters away from the fabric edge, and the white part of the fur is still visible then, because of the raw fabric edge. Okay, that's it already. As you could see, there were not many adaptations. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll come back for the third one, which will be released probably in winter, because I have already a fur at home, which is quite luxurious and will be a chic evening jacket. And that third time it will also look a little bit more like real fur with quite long hair, so this will be quite challenging to work with. I'm already curious how this will be. But that's it for now for this jacket here. Don't forget to like this video and follow me for more creative content here or on social media on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you for watching the video, and of course I hope to see you very soon again to my next sewing video. Take care until then. Bye!